Alright, let's get moving on with the end of this thing.
Come out. We know you're here. Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew. How to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it? This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you? That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Now, a lot of people have said that you can't really justify wasting this guy or encouraging Jack to waste this guy, but I have to say, regardless of whether or not he would have been successful, he did intend to restart this facility and put other children through the same kind of torments that Cerberus did in this facility. Not only that, he hired mercenaries and attacked Shepard's squad with the intention of killing them. And also, Jack is totally screwed in the head anyway. It's not like letting this guy go is going to fix anything. Besides, look at this. I'm playing Renegade, so I don't think I really have the points to use that persuasion option. There's a reason why this is here, and these are over here.
You're here to erase your past. He's part of that. Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head? You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do. Yeah. That felt good. Bullet in the head solves everything. I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around. Go ahead. Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Yeah. In case you haven't been paying attention to the story on this mission up to this point, I did state that subtlety is what Casey Hudson referred to when he was talking about Subject Zero's backstory. I hope you've been paying attention to that, and pay attention a little bit longer here.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
I've got more to say. Okay. Let me sum up Subject Zero's entire story here, okay? Jack, look at my tragic past and feel sorry for me. That's it. That's pretty much all of it. And what's that Casey Hudson was talking about with subtlety? I have seen train wrecks with more subtlety than the way they presented Subject Zero's character and backstory. There is nothing subtle about any of it. They blast you in the face from point one about how over the top this character is. Her appearance, her dialogue, her backstory, everything is over the top.
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
You see, and this is one of those instances where BioWare forcing you to take one moral path is really present, because if you try to act like a normal individual would and play both Renegade and Paragon accordingly, you won't have enough points to pick either one of these two options over here in the far left. Which means you'll lose the loyalty of either Jack or Miranda. So, yeah. Once again, going back to what I talked about with Zaid, they want you to pick one path and stick with it the entire game, regardless of whether or not it's logical to do so. It's quite retarded, actually. But I've been playing Renegade, so here we go.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two, keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive.
I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Going back to Subject Zero, as I said before, there's absolutely nothing subtle about this. I don't really understand where Casey Hudson is coming from when he talked about subtlety. Where? Like I said, her appearance, her dialogue, her backstory, pretty much everything is over the top. And her backstory goes out of its way to paint her as a sympathetic character. They're shoving down your throat how you're supposed to feel about this character. What is subtle about that? I don't get it. They want to do a subtle character like Jack, like one of my colleagues suggested. Why not have made her a more or less normal character, or almost normal, who would suffer maybe breakdowns when going into the Cerberus facility? Have something be a bit more, not all on the surface like they did with Subject Zero. I mean, I tried to like this character, it just didn't work for me. But anyway, let's go talk to her.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
Ah, well, she still wants to kill everybody she sees, so that whole mission accomplished a lot, right? Honestly, killing that guy or letting him go or whatever really doesn't make much difference in the long run. And honestly, with Subject Zero, I mean, there are stories throughout history of people going through similar things, being tortured and imprisoned for years. I don't know about experimented on, but tortured and imprisoned, sure. And after they get out, it's probably not possible to live a normal life, but they do rejoin society more or less as best as they can. They don't shave their heads, cover themselves in tattoos, and run around dropping F-bombs every few seconds. I mean, Subject Zero's character, I just never felt it. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, I think that's just about going to wrap up what I wanted to do here. No, never mind. I'll go ahead and talk to Jacob first. His is the last loyalty mission.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
You'd like us to go take a look at the wreck, see if it's legit.
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
And speaking of closing things, I think that's going to close this chapter for real this time. I will catch you guys on